So I would like to welcome Robyn Hoffmann to Sing TV today. Hi, Robyn. How are you?
Well, Marnie, how are you?
Yeah, really, really great. 4 weeks out to Secrets in the Garden now, so we're all madly making sure everything's going to be running smoothly on the day and super excited. And of course, we're excited to have you there talking in which tent is it, Robyn?
In the lifestyle tent.
Lifestyle tent.
Very excited.
So why did you get into? First, just tell us who you are and a little bit about you. I think is probably the best way to go.
All right. Well, as you said, I'm Robyn Hoffmann. My business is called The Power of Women, and I'm a women's change agent and personal growth expert. My background is in social work. I'm an aromatherapist and a massage therapist as well, and have worked in the wellness industry for 20 plus years. And my why, I suppose, is women will change this world. Women are going to heal this world. But to do this, we need to step into our power. And we get so tied up in our everyday life of being a mum and being in a family or being a sister or being a wife and work that we often forget who we are. And through most of the women that I work with, we always put ourselves last, and I can speak from experience in that. And if we don't fill our cups and make sure that we're sustained in mind, body and spirit, we're not going to be able to continue to give to everybody else. And so that's kind of where I'm coming from, is that we need to remind women that they're powerful, that we need to remind women that we need to take care of ourselves. And by doing that, we have then got a lot more energy and focus to give to everybody else.
Wonderful. Okay, so what's the topic of your talk then? What are you sharing with us?
What am I sharing? My topic is 5 strategies to negotiate your way through change without choice.
So explain change without choice. What's that?
Okay, so change without choice is any sort of change in your life that you haven't had a choice in that happening. So that could be from the empty nest syndrome. Our kids are growing up and leaving home and suddenly our roles are changed as a mother. It could be that our jobs are changing. Work is very fluctuating at the moment, especially in Western Australia in the mining industry. There's a lot of redundancies, there's a lot of cutting back on costs. It can be things through like my personal experience of a separation and a marriage breakdown. And it could be a loss in your life, whether that be somebody passing away that you've loved or some other loss in your life. So changes happen all the time, and often we don't have control over them. But what we do have is the control over what we deal with and how we deal with those changes. And so that's the focus of my talk is your choice and how you can deal with that.
Wonderful, because I know you've been a counsellor for years, but you've now had first-hand experience journeying through change without choice, of course, as you just mentioned, through sort of a separation that you weren't ready for, and you'll be sharing a little bit about that at your talk. But I always think it's more powerful when someone's come out the other side and they share their journey and exactly what happened to them. So you're a powerful counsellor and motivator before that, and then after going through all this change, and of course I suppose you were probably putting everyone first in your counselling and
Absolutely.
and that business.
Yes.
Yeah. And so it was kind of
do, don't they?
Yeah. So it was
everybody else first.
So was it more of a wake up call for you? Was last year a sort of through that period a real wake up call for you?
Very much so. Very much so. I really had to reassess who I was, especially who I was without a husband now, and where I stood in the world. It confronted a lot of things for me, and especially being a counsellor, you don't go for counselling or you don't ask other people for help. We're the ones that help everybody else. So that really was very enlightening for me, and a real journey.
Yeah, but one that you came out stronger, or the journey never stops, does it?
Journey never stops, no, but I'm definitely on the uphill end of the journey, I think. I've, yes, come out a lot stronger. I have worked out my personal why in this world, and I'm a lot more confident. Everything happens for a reason, and as long as you can work through that and believe that, the journey is therefore fruitful at the end. I came to Secrets in the Garden last year. It was probably about 5 months after I had separated, and Secrets changed my life. It sounds like one of those glib statements, but it really did. It set me on a journey that, here I am at the end. I'm going to be speaking at Secrets this year, which is huge. I met so many people. I really grew through the people that I met from Secrets. I learned so many things at Secrets. The speakers were just so amazing. And through that journey, I really have changed my focus of work onto change without choice. And I really feel that I gained so much from Secrets last year that I'm hoping that I can give that to somebody at Secrets this year. Even if it's only 1 or 2 people that I touch, then that's my job done.
Yeah. And that is the beauty of Secrets in the Garden. You can get exactly what you need from it, and you don't even know that anything's coming, but when you're open to receiving, you never know what's going to happen. So
exactly.
I imagine you went to Secrets with a very open heart and then just went on the journey without resistance.
I actually wasn't going to go until the night before, because I was going with a group of friends, and then suddenly they couldn't go. They were from the country and couldn't make it down. And so I was quite reluctant to go on my own, I must say. But the night before, I thought, no, I need to do this. So I spent the day just wandering around in my own and going to the selection of talks that I thought were going to be the most powerful for me at the time. And they certainly were. So it was an amazing experience, and the energy there was just so powerful. And I just can't wait to be there this year, because it's just going to be bigger and better.
Well, we're very looking forward to you speaking, especially about your journey and all the secrets that you learned to get through the change without choice, so that some of our women who are going through that will also benefit from your journey and everything that you know, both being a counsellor but also being someone that went on the journey and came out the other side. So I think that's super powerful. So thanks for stepping up and sharing that with our ladies.
Yeah.
And last but not least, if you could go back to your 20-year-old self and you could share a piece of wisdom or do something different or whatever it is, what would that be?
First of all, it would be believe in yourself. Believe that you have everything inside that you need, and don't listen to the others around you that are telling you that you don't. But secondly, and I alluded to this earlier, everything happens for a reason in your life. All the traumas, the frustrations, the joys, the angsts that I have gone through in my life have created who I am today. And no matter what it is in your life, you can look back, and sometimes it takes a few years to be able to do that, but you can look back and think, aha, that's why. So don't try and shy away from those challenges. Don't try and change things because it looks a bit too scary or threatening. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, so step into it and believe that it's the right thing.
Nice. And so hopefully I know that you work with a lot of women already, which is awesome, so hopefully we'll see some of them at Secrets in the Garden supporting you, although they're already big fans. Most importantly, ladies, get over and see Robyn's talk in the lifestyle tent. So Robyn Hoffmann, Change Without Choice. If you're going through anything that is a change that you haven't really decided to do, it's sort of been thrust upon you, that can even be that can even be health issues, can't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, health issues are quite huge, and I've spoken to a lot of women that have survived cancer and come through the other end, and they, during the cancer journey, you've got support and you're focused on the treatment and, all that sort of stuff. But once you've got the all clear, you're a different person to who you were at the beginning of the journey. And a lot of women sort of think, okay, I'm supposed to be thrilled and happy and I've got the rest of my life to go now. But it's different. Where do I go from here? So it can be, choices are endless in our lives, for sure.
Wonderful. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you at Secrets, Robyn. Until then, enjoy the journey, as we all do.
As we do.
And we will see you on March 6th.
March the 6th. And my talk's at 1 p.m. in the lifestyle tent.
Wonderful. See you then, Robyn.
Thank you, Marty. Bye.